Okay, well, let's see here. This is what I've got, you know what I mean? I've opened up blueprints, and I go over here, character, just this here. I want to make a cube. And that is not a cube. But, it's fine. It's fine. You? Here? I think I'm gonna vector. Can I get a vector location, please? Hook to absolute local to huh? I just need it to be to the world. Find world. No, I need to find world location. Huh? Why does nothing work? Why? Okay, fine. Since this is so world location, I want low world location. AR so okay. Where's world location? I don't want to save AR world. Play world camera straight. I don't have a camera. I don't need a camera. I just want that to move without the camera. Can I? Yes. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna put the cube right here. I hate my color blindness. Go there, right? But it's the same color. But it's the same cut, huh? But, but, but it's the same color though, right? I need to code in the color blindness. Are you serious? Two. What? Computer, stop. If they say faster on blueprints, I swear. What are you doing? Shit, stop.
This is Kayla. She's a video editor on Fiverr, a platform for freelance services.
I guess that's just going to stay there. Thank you, computer.
Unreal Engine gives you multiple options for programming games. These low-level problems are and blueprints is that Unreal Engine cosmetic details. For a typical game dev project with a traditional team, C++ and blueprints are typically used along those lines. Before we go much further, I should make it clear that we're talking about gameplay programming here. We saw this function earlier in our weapon example. It runs a line trace into the scene, and if it hits an actor, it applies damage to that actor. Let's step through the two versions of this function, one compiled from C++ and the other compiled from a blueprint, and see what we see. The function takes two parameters, a transform that gives us the starting point and direction of the trace,
Sorry, they're
and
closing
the maximum
software,
distance for the
including
trace.
Unreal Engine.
The machine code compiled from our C++ source is shown on the left. As we get into the body of our function, the first thing we do is figure out the starting location for the trace, and here we see the resulting machine code.
Fuck?
A computer CPU works by
Why the fuck is it doing that? Stop. I literally was clicking on it to pause it so I can do this.
machine code compiled from our C++ source
Don't care.
translation of our original event graph.
Yeah.
Here, the C, if we move on to translation of our original event graph.
This I understand. This I understand. This I don't. What is this? It sets into the void. It doesn't go to anything. You need everything to already be there. This one, nothing does exist. You have to add it. That makes sense. Because you're adding it. This one, you don't have to add it because it already has to exist. This one knows nothing exists. Why? What the fuck? What does he say? What does he say about them?
Involve passing the CPU
Yeah, don't care.
code is
Skip.
in some
Skip.
values.
Skip. Yep, raw code sucks because you need a fucking add-on to use it.
But if you find yourself weighing performance trade-offs, remember that the 80-20 rule applies to software optimization. 80% of execution time is spent running 20% of the code. You can use a profiler to see where every millisecond of the frame is going, and your decisions about what to optimize should be informed by writing the whole thing in C++ to realize a 20-fold per CPU budget, then you haven't portion of the frame, but you could have achieved the same savings by simply rewriting a single function in C++ instead of the whole system. Blueprints allow you to test and iterate very quickly. The entire blueprint authoring experience takes place at runtime in the editor, with no need for an offline build process. You can see how something runs, make a quick change, and go straight back to play in editor. You can poke around your event graphs while the game is running to inspect values and debug your script execution. You can pause the game while it's running and tweak properties to your heart's content. Blueprints are accessible to a wider user base. Jumping into the editor and playing around with blueprints serves as a great starting point for people with a limited C++ experience. And even if you're a C++ wizard yourself, not everyone is. When artists and designers and other team members can safely and easily contribute work toward a wider set of problems, your project and your development cycle will be better for it. You still need skill and quality control either way. Just as you can write good or bad C++, you can also write good or bad blueprints. But buggy C++ code tends to do more damage to your workflow than buggy blueprints.
How the fuck? I'm making this video for a very clear fucking reason. Okay, so you guys are telling me that this, for one function... One second, you guys are telling me that this... You guys could probably understand that more than this. Where's the plus on the keyboard? Plus. And this. Which one? Which one is easier to? Okay, well, this one's very zoomed out. Is it zoomed out? Zoom in. Oh my fucking god. Reasons like this is why I hate Opera. Reasons like this. Can't do anything fucking simple. You know what? Just. What the fuck are you doing? What? Stop. Copy. Go over here. Paste. Okay. Well, now it's blurry. What the fuck? Either way, you guys tell me. You guys can understand this easier. Who the fuck can understand this? Because I look at it and I go, okay, you know what I see when I look at this shit? I see this. That's what I see. I see this fucking shit. One second, can I? Okay. This is what I see. You guys know what this shit was? Who knows what this is? I know what this is. You guys know this? To me, that is what this is. And yet, this fucking works! But with this, you have the event tick, you have this, you have that. Everything connects all nicely and smoothly. Very nice, right? But then if I just simply want to make something move, it doesn't. But if I want to press W and open up a fucking image on my window, an entire map, a HUD and everything, two. I need two things. But no, I want to spawn in a cube, and I want to press a button to make him go forward in map area control. Nothing happens. Doesn't move a fucking inch. How? How are these supposed to both be fucking coding languages that are visual? And this was the alternative that is confusing. Like, I can read this right now! Yeah, it says, hello world. When it ends, it says goodbye. Kidding is a set fuse and it ends. Yeah, and an if definite, yeah, an indifferent. Yeah, it says kidding. Oh, here's public. This was this one say. Public every time frame world virtual ticks. Every time the world ticks, every second basically. Physically float the delta time, so create a number for the time of which it is. Operate, edit anywhere, category, moving platform. Okay, so the platform moves on a tick center, so on essentially the time of which it is moving. Vector platform velocity, so that's getting the exact percentage of which the world or is location of it is a set number of the coordinates. Property, edit anywhere, category equals moving platform. Essentially, it's saying when this thing activates, make activation activate itself. Float, move distance equals 100, so it's floating the distance of which the vector says it to the distance of the float delta time, so which the float number of the time of which the distance, and then the vector is start location. So the vector is now getting the number of which the start location of where it started before everything else started is. That I understand. I just read all that to you. And then there's this. Then there's this. Let's see here. Event tick. So that means every second goes over to live, single live trace for object. Don't know what the fuck that is. Get world location. Cool. So it gets the world location of end posts. And then start post goes to get world location. Even though the two word. How do you get two world locations if they're in different areas? But I guess it's for the start and end, so that makes sense, I guess. They made an array, which is basically just a line of code all in one. So they pretty much put a package in there. Then they're going to put the output to break hit result. The break hit result then goes to this here compressor, which is also connected to only this one, which is at the end state, and then it sets the distance. And this, I don't know what the fuck this is. My guess is it's doing the exact same thing as this. That's my guess. Is it's trying to move something. You have a start location and end location. My question is, what is it targeting? Is it targeting this? Because then why does it need two objects or two targets? If it's supposed to be moving one to the other, and why is it set on the event of a tick? So it's automatically supposed to be moving? But then how come this doesn't execute this? If it's a set. So it doesn't set it, so this is just automatically set? But it never got executed, because nothing executed it there. What the fuck is going on here? You have all these, which are probably useless, but I have them apparently. And like what the fuck am I looking at? I would do this, but you need a fucking add-on for the version of Unreal I can add. Before you guys say, what Unreal am I using? I'm using 4. I don't think you guys are not. I opened up Unreal 5 and my computer wouldn't turn on for a week because the platform was simply installed. So I'm already not working with the best shit. And I'm already trying to make something decent. Can't. Because this is easy. And then this is supposedly easier. And faster. And yet, look at this. This is supposed to be complete. This is a good line of Unreal Blueprint code. But if I took this and wrote it down, I would see several errors. And it's fucking with me, because then I go, okay. I need to add the stuff that doesn't even exist yet for blueprints. But when you're coding in C++, it knows that nothing exists yet. That's why you have to code in to add it. But in blueprints, you have to code in to add it, but then it already has to be added for you to be able to code it in. This one knows that it's not already in. It knows that. Why doesn't this? Why doesn't this? Why don't you work? Why can't you be fucking normal? I'm going at this for at least a couple weeks, maybe more than a few months now. Maybe longer than that. Either way, I've been watching nothing but fucking tutorials, and they don't say shit. They explain coding. I know coding. But then if I look up, okay, how do I guess, do the raw coding for Unreal? Well, let me just get that, and I'll get a translation from Python or JavaScript to C++. I'll just do that. And then the first thing is, yeah, you want to install 3 separate programs. Don't question it at all. Install 3 separate things when your computer can barely install a fucking text file. I want you to do that. And don't question what could be on them, because malware isn't a thing that exists, clearly. Along with them not being from official sites either. Oh, and here's also this other one that's from official site, but it's also deleted from Unreal 5 for some strange reason. Oh no, don't question it. Anyways, install it to this lower functioning one that probably has less firewalls and whatnot, and yeah, trust, come on, do it. You can trust me. I have an Indian accent on YouTube. That's how you know you can trust me. Fucking hell. I'm so pissed. Seriously, this is supposed to set distance, and it's connected to the diversity of 2, which is the output and the end, twice. Why do you need to connect it to the break hit? Why? Is this so that way you can reset the world end and make now the end the start? If that's the case, then why have the start in the beginning? Now this has no meaning, because this being the start can no longer be the end. But then it's also connected to this to make distance. But the distance is the location of the end and the location of the end. So So then why make it 2? If you only need 1? I don't get this. Why? Is it so fucking hard for this stupid thing to understand all I want to do is press W, find world location, execute world location to new world location, enter in new coordinates, add a coordinates as more of a float, meaning it adds that number to the already coordinates in that amount of range. That's all I want. W makes you go north no matter fucking what. Get used to it. Or hell, set it to the camera point of view. Wherever the camera is pointing, that's your north, that's your location, that's where you go. It's no longer set to the world location, set to the camera to world location. And then that doesn't work. Because now it's, well, you can't have W set to whatever fucking the camera is looking directly at. Okay, what if I put an array on the camera and I made it go to that specific array? You can't do that either. Why the fuck not? Well, because it's a cube. You need a person with animations. A cube can move and it can rotate and it can resize. That's good enough. Let me move the fucking cube. It's like the most basic function. You can't do the most basic function. Why not? Because you need shit. Yeah, I'll do that once I have the basic function. But you can't do the basic function. I don't care. Let me do the basic function. No, you can't. Nothing can ever get fucking done. Nothing. For fuck's sakes, man. This is being very true right now, and this is exactly why I refuse to just call it a day, get the fuck off, go, it's too complicated for me. No, nothing's ever too complicated. I'll fucking understand if I really fucking need to. I'll play a video I made. If everyone doesn't know, I have like multiple different channels. This is one of mine. If it will load, that is. But my computer, as you can see, does not want to work. So imagine trying to make a video game when it runs this slow on a software that already isn't working and you don't see results. And at the time, you don't know if you fucked up, the software is fucked up, or your computer is just being really slow and didn't even load anything in, even though you fucking told it to. I made this video. This is the video I made. Let me fucking... If this is loading, then why the fuck can't you just raise your
Oh my god, do you have
shit?
any idea how much fucking work? You can't do it!
Give me
I
a
can
second.
do anything, Morty. Your idea... Oh my god, do you have any idea how much fucking work... You can't do it! I can do anything, Morty. Your idea is not worth doing. You can't do it. Before, what you're trying to do was called negging. It was called reverse psychology, and incels didn't invent it. Bugs Bunny did. You can't do it. There is nothing I cannot do. Play-saving video game. You're a piece of shit! Just say you can't do it! I won't! You won't say you can't! Fuck you, Morty! Fuck you! Fuck you! So are you gonna... Yes, I'm gonna fucfucking do it!
Fucking hate that shit. No, nothing has to be fucking simple. No, C++ is too confusing. I can't understand coding. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let me use C++. Nope, install fucking malware if you want to use it. Fuck that. This is a 24-minute rant. I will be placing this instead of Mario. Go fuck yourself.